It's the Texas weather discussion video for Friday, the 2nd of March. I'm Donovan Neal. We continue to forecast cool nights and pleasant days ahead for today, this weekend, and much of next week. But we could see some thunderstorms return during the afternoon hours on Sunday, and could we see some of those turn locally severe? We'll talk more about that. Here's the upper air pattern here this morning. We remain in a benign weather flow, and we have a dry air mass where we are at, but that's not stopping some cold air advection coming through here. Arlington 39, DFW 46, go out to Graham where they're in the low 30s, almost freezing in some places, and we'll have multiple chances of a couple of light freezes definitely this month as the month goes on. Across the nation, most of the cold air stays to the north of us, and places in Minnesota are even in the single digits in some spots. Thankfully, we don't have to deal with that. Across the watch warning map, we have winter weather advisories to the west and to the east. The east has it more badly, where they have winter weather advisories, storm warnings, high wind watches and warnings. They're getting impacted by a nasty northeaster in that area. Down here, things are pretty quiet on the convective outlooks. Not much thunder for much of the country. Maybe some thunder for the western coast, but no organized severe weather is expected. Tomorrow, we could see some thunder here in most of Texas, but no organized severe weather is expected. But on day 3, which is Sunday, we do have a marginal risk outlined for all of central Texas and North Texas, much of Oklahoma, and some parts of the Central High Plains. Again, we'll discuss this a little bit more. This is the average rainfall for the next 7 days, valid through Friday of next week. Of course, most of the rain for this time being stays to the northeast, where they're getting impacted by the northeaster. And down here, not much rain is expected this week. Only about 1/10 of an inch, or maybe even more, for parts of North Texas. And really, the bulk of that comes what we see on Sunday. But most of us should stay dry for the rest of the week. So let's go out to the model output. This is the GFS. This is the 06Z run, valid today at noon. We have trough on both ends of the country, and down here we remain dry as a result of that, and it should be a pleasant day. It should be a pleasant day after this cold start, with highs in the mid 60s. Saturday should be another pleasant day with highs in the mid-upper 60s. And Sunday, this is Sunday evening. Now, a 992 millibar surface low forms near the western Kansas-Nebraska border, and that obviously surface front coming through could produce a chance of showers and thunderstorms for mainly the southern and central plains region. We'll check the instability values. This is the Cape values, and you can see that we definitely do have instability upwards of almost 1,000 joules per kilogram in some places, and that's mainly confined to West Texas and western Oklahoma and those places. So we could see a little bit of instability, but not much. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if they take out that marginal risk for north central Texas. But we'll just have to watch and worry about this with time. But let's go out to Monday of next week. That surface low deepens. Looks like heavy rain and snow for places like Minneapolis, St. Paul. And as that surface front pushes through, we should be dry with highs in the mid 60s. Tuesday should be another dry day with highs in the mid 60s. And Wednesday should be completely dry again. Cool nights, pleasant days with highs in the low 60s. Same thing on Thursday, and a week from today, Friday the 9th of March, we have troughing to the north and east of us, and down here we remain pretty dry. Again, it could be partly cloudy with a mix of sun and clouds, highs in the mid to upper 60s on Friday. Here's the end of the 10-day forecast period. This is Monday, this 12th of March. We have troughing just to the east of us, and down here, that looks like a pretty dry look with some heavy rain down to the east. What you can see for the numbers for the next 15 days, we could have a few instances where we could hit some 70s in a couple of days. Don't be surprised if you see that. Also, don't be surprised if you see a freeze or two as we get to March 8th. which is Thursday of next week. But the general idea is we basically stay average. We stay about average for early to mid March. That's it for the Texas weather discussion video for today. I'll warn it in a blog. My next video here should be posted at around 7 a.m. Monday morning. Jonathan Williams, the guy who plays euphonium, should have the blog updates covered for this weekend. If you can, catch your local TV stations on the air at 4, 5, 6, and 10. Thanks for watching. Have a great day and a great weekend, and Godspeed.